play in Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. It'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And Lance now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to? You're the boss. We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Lance. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. And Lance going to throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And Lance again going to keep it. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed him.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Khalil Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hall again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That was point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And so far, in terms of putting points on the scoreboard, it's been defense 2, offense. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Touchdown, Broncos. Khalil Herbert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lance now on 1st down. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Lance. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okwuegbunam. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before
before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And they will remain well behind. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Hall again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run with Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, but the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, sticks. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This is taken at the 18. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Given 3 on first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him so far. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Running left, it's Hall. He'll take this to the 46.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this. Here he goes, right side, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead is Hall, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Hall want to give up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Wilson, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. One last shot for Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.